recording has started.
Hi, I'm Ray.
And I'm Saren.
We're your Spider Baby hosts from To Know Her Is to Fear Her, a Spider-Woman podcast, as well as proud members of the collective.
You're listening to Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks. Enjoy the show!
This episode of Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Perich, and you are listening to the Capes and the Lunatic Sidekicks podcast.
Hey, what about our Comic Capers podcast?
Ugh, what about them?
Man, that was a sober moment, wasn't it? Anyway, welcome back to Comic. Hey, you kids and your newfangled comic capers. Back in my day. That's right, kids. It's Eternity Century, Part 1.
Featuring feedback from Matt Kona.
That's right. It's from Spider-Woman 33. Featuring feedback from the Matt Kona. All right, so... Well, hey, he better. This is his present to him. All right, so yes, this is a cross Eternity Century 3-part crossover. Starts here, and then parts 2 and 3 you can catch on the Ultimate Spider Cast on the following two Tuesdays.
Yesterday's villain, more like yesterday's forgotten villain. Am I right? Yesterday's trash.
Oh.
I kid.
Yeah, I was reading some of these early Spider-Woman. Well, I read all the early Spider-Womans a few months ago. It's like really weird because it's like I saw who wrote it. Well, I knew who wrote this, but I was like, this doesn't. I'm not used to this from J.M. DeMatteis. He kind of like.
I mean, Spider-Woman was a weird concept, and it kind of shows.
Well, yeah, they kind of shifted directions a couple times on this book in the 50 issues.
Definitely a lot of editorial interference. One can gather.
I mean, at one point she was living with a wizard. Then she has like an FBI partner, which is around this point, and then she moves to San Francisco with her roommate. Yeah, it's all over the place.
You know who they should have made her roommate? She-Hulk.
Oh,
just saying. I mean, honestly, when I look at it, I'm just like, it writes itself.
Yeah, true.
I'll bring that up to him.
It was just
these days.
It was just a weird time because he was like they created Spider-Woman and She-Hulk, so they keep the.
That's what I'm saying. Right around that time, so it'd been kind of like perfect to have them have like a crossover, or even be like roommates.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Come and knock on our door.
Oh, at one point they were like going to say she was because the High Evolutionary was involved in her origin and stuff. They were going to say she was a spider that had been evolved into a woman. It's like, and then they're like, nah, let's not do that.
That's too much. Let's not do that.
All right, so yeah.
2021's ready for that, though. I'm just saying, like, they could pitch that in 2021.
I identify as a spider.
Just saying.
Yep. All right, so Spider-Woman Volume 1, 33, from December 1980.
Yowza!
Mm-hmm.
You
Yes.
know, her costume's pretty cool for it to be such, from 80.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's not very exploitative,
Oh yeah, I thought
it's not no Titania is what I'm saying.
I mean, it is kind of tight, but yeah, I think I forget who. I thought they said one of the women that it had a female designer. It wasn't like some guy.
Oh,
so maybe
that makes sense.
Maybe that's why there's not skin showing.
There's like no boob window, like real, showy boob window.
True.
Everybody's in spandex. Spandex is not practical. We all know that. Unless it's in jeans, then it's a godsend.
But yes, writer J.M. DeMatteis, penciler Steve Leola. But yes, as Lil said, yesterday's villain.
Stan Lee presents the mysterious Spider-Woman.
To Know Her Is to Fear Her, Lil. Go check out To Know Her Is to Fear Her podcast.
Why did she ever hook up with Matt Murdock? Because I feel like...
No, because I'm trying to remember, when was he in San Francisco? But he was hooking up with Black Widow. He was hooking up with Black Widow when he was in San Francisco, so.
Just saying, these things write themselves. I'm just saying. I'm going to have to bring that up to him. I'm like, let me just pitch something to you real quick.
Oh, Russell. Does this have the Brothers Grimm? No, the Brothers Grimm showed up earlier in the Spider-Woman series. Oh, and Russell, if you don't know, the Brothers Grimm we covered last night on Ultimate Spider-Cast. That was the second pair of Brothers Grimm. There was an original pair before those two.
Oh, Marvel, don't you ever change.
All right, so yes, synopsis for yesterday's villain. Happening upon a protest outside the home of a developer who wishes to tear down an old hotel and replace it with a shopping mall, Spider-Woman saves the man from a fall when a projectile is thrown by a protester, knocks him off the balcony. Returning to her partner Scotty McDowell's home, Scotty provides her with their next mission: go to San Francisco and capture Turner D. Century.
Oh. I mean, when you have to make your name a punny name, it just says everything you need to know.
And Russell, yes, I did like the bumpers. I'll use one on the next episode we do. But I figured this one was Spider-Woman, had to give Ray his shekel.
Shout out to the Spider Babies.
That's right.
Take a drink. I think that might be the game.
Oh my God, people might die if I was about to say take a drink anytime we mention Ray, but people might get hurt.
Yeah, I don't want to be responsible for all that alcohol poisoning.
Sounds like a plan, Jan.
All right, so Turner D. Century, is a man garbed in early 1900s clothing who has been terrorizing San Francisco using violent means in order to restore the apparent decency and traditions of the early 1900s. Make America great again.
I mean, we've been doing that since the foundation of this country, but, I'm not here to talk about that.
But, there's always some old person who's just like, these kids in their
exactly
clothing and their music back in my day.
I mean, you can literally trace that back to Greece on the walls, ancient Greece. It's like these kids today.
How dare you?
With their pottery and togas, I swear.
Their pottery and togas.
They're bred in circuses.
Their funny ways of making love. Traveling to San Francisco, Jessica Drew
Speaking of which.
Well, jeez, Lilith, you're so bad. Traveling to San Francisco, Jessica Drew takes in the sights of the city. She has her first encounter with Turner D. Century when he attacks a bar. Lilith is feeling
now those
called
are
out.
fighting words.
Lilith is feeling called out.
So called out.
Changing into her Spider-Woman costume. Again, Lilith would know. She probably wore a Spider-Woman costume or two to the bar. She has to stop her attempt to capture the crook when the bar's patrons are endangered by the fire set by Turner.
Wait, somebody's reading a Playboy just out in the open? Okay.
It's a seedy bar, Lilith.
Damn, that seedy. No shame, no fear. I got you.
My God. All these only perverts go to a bar with hellfire.
Okay, you got me there. I mean, he's not wrong.
That night, Scotty calls Jessica and gives her a hard time for letting Turner get away, causing her to angrily hang up on him. While out on another patrol of San Francisco, Spider-Woman spots Turner D. Century as he is setting an adult theater ablaze.
All right. I'm pushing up my sleeves. This guy's got to go. He's got to go. He's coming for everything I love. I don't appreciate this.
We see a patron right out of the adult theater. Ah! And what am I?
Hey now.
I know.
Stud Rogers.
Whoa.
It's open 24 hours though, so I'm just like,
Stud Rogers. That's the Captain America.
Is that like Steve Rogers? Is that like the Steve Rogers sex parody?
I was going to say, that's the Captain America movie Lilith wants to watch.
Chris Evans can get it all day, every day.
It's true.
Of Russell. Not the Playhouse. Phrasing. So yes, he sets the adult theater on fire, and she attacks him. Once more, she is forced to stop when some children are endangered when a fire escape breaks.
This guy's clowning Spider-Woman. Look at this guy with his Charlie Esser mustache, his freaking Barber Quartet outfit, and the bike. Come on. This is embarrassing.
We're doing me now? I'm that kind of freak.
Yes, but there's some children in trouble when the fire escape breaks, allowing Sentry to escape once more. This leads to yet another angry phone call between Jessica and Scotty, who believes that she still could have caught Sentry.
I'm saying.
Boy, who is he?
This guy's clowning you, baby girl.
Who is this? Scotty or Lilith Hellfire? You could have caught him.
Oh, superheroes don't want me to be their mentor. Oh no. I go the Alfred Pennyworth method. You get a backhand.
Oh, you get a backhand. You get a backhand. I thought you were going to put a vibrating hand through someone's chest.
You get a vibrating hand. You get a vibrating hand.
After
he gave that old lady a flower.
Here, my dear. After Turner burns down a section of Chinatown.
Racist.
I was going to say, now we're getting racist.
There's that MAGA attitude we were waiting on.
Oh, jeez. Russell says, shameless plug. Spider-Woman's trainer will be a future episode of Tomes. Oh, my lord.
Nice.
You are deep diving, Russell. Oh, yeah, because he gets transformed. That's right. But, man, you're doing some deep dives, Russell. You're doing the Lord's work. All right, so after Turner burns down Chinatown, Spider-Woman and Scotty track down a lead that takes Spider-Woman to the abandoned home. Oh, Lord, if this wasn't crazy enough. To the abandoned home of Morgan McNeil Hardy.
And worst of all, come on.
When we get to the notes, yeah, we'll get to Morgan McNeil Hardy. Entering the home, she finds a vast complex underneath it with a giant dinosaur and a huge penny. No.
I understood that reference. Maybe Ray didn't.
Ooh! Well, by the end of April, he should.
Batman.
Yes, an vast complex.
I like how she glides around.
Yes.
Differentiates her. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Very cool.
The glider wings, yeah. A vast underground complex. It fashioned after the early 1900s. There, Spider-Woman and Turner clash until they are interrupted by Hardy himself. Spider-Woman learns that Hardy created this world so that he could relive what he believed were better times. As Spider-Woman explains to Hardy...
That's what we do with the internet today, kids.
I think that's what the entertainment industry is doing right now.
Yep, nostalgia galore.
Spider-Woman explains to Hardy what Trinity Sentry has been doing. Sentry is sent into a frenzy and attacks her. During the fight, a fire breaks out. Forced to flee on her own, the house explodes behind Spider-Woman, seemingly killing Hardy and Sentry. You're not getting off that easy, little Hellfire. He's not dead.
Oh, I know. Trust me, I know.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Russell, we need a song. Na 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 Sausage Man.
Poor Ray.
Oh, Ray.
Sausage!
Ray's probably like, I'm getting it from the new guy now? Come on. Is Ray like a kielbasa or a public school microwave link? Jeez. Oh, my Lord. I was watching Luca was watching a cartoon last night. It's like set in Australia, and they said drop bears. I was like, oh, I understood that reference.
Nice.
So that was the issue. Yes, Morgan.
I absolutely love the artwork.
Oh, the art's great. Yeah, like I said, they
could have used a little more actual punch 'em up action.
Oh yeah.
But like, ironically, even She-Hulk in her early run wasn't like, even though she was She-Hulk, it wasn't like a lot of like punch 'em up. It was kind of weird. So I think it just goes to that, that vibe of the 80s and the female superhero spinoff thing.
And I wonder, too, if they're just like, he's like Trinity Sentry. He's really not that, like a big bruiser,
But he clowned her, bro. Like, I'd be pissed. I would just...
I know. Well, part of that...
There would not be a 3-part story to this, let me tell you.
What, again? I mean, it's just like, oh, yeah, one punch and Turner's done.
Crumbles to dust.
That's kind of why we had to clown her, because, yeah, one punch, he would have been done. Russell, Ray gave me my start. I gotta rib him. So now we go from sausage to ribs, kids.
And now I'm hungry. Bring out the barbecue!
Oh my god, Lilith, you and I should just like eat in the middle of that Snyder Cut review. I
mean, I'm gonna be drunk. Like, I have absinthe, guys. I'm gonna be wasted.
Oh yeah, Russell. He said, "You want me to ask Jam about Turner?" Yeah, sure. I mean, we've talked to Jam before. I don't think we ever got to Turner's Century though.
We weren't doing that deep of a dive.
Yeah, if you want to ask him about Turner, yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, some of the notes. Morgan McNeil Hardy in this story is stated to have survived the fires in San Francisco in 1906. It is also stated that he was a politician in the 1960s. And then it says something about sliding time, but as revealed in Avengers 2:18, Hardy is actually an immortal mutant known as the Forever Man. Every time he dies, he is reborn with no memory of his past lives.
All I'm saying is the Hawk people did it better. Hashtag fight me.
And of course, like we said, although they both appear to die here, I mean, well, Morgan McNeil Hardy will be seen next in Captain America 264, written by, guess who? And
it's like his secret nerd thing that he likes to do.
Exactly. And then next on Ultimate Spider-Cast for part 2 of Turner Century, yes, we'll be covering his next appearance, Marvel Team Up 120, written by guess who?
It's his thing. It's his shtick. It's his favorite little side character. You can't get mad about it. I mean, it's fun.
No, I don't think it's his favorite side character. I mean, I think Vermin's his favorite side character.
True.
Which, give me Vermin any day over Turner Century.
I don't know. It's a toss-up for me, to be honest.
Oh, my.
Vermin gives me the creeps.
Wait, Dark
It's
Side.
like Ratcatcher.
Dark Side and Ribs ASMR. Oh, my. All right, so yeah, I mean the art was good on this, and again, it's like in the 50 issues we had a couple writers, and like the art teams changed because like originally, like I think her original artist was
was it that Severin lady or no?
That I don't know if she might draw on the early appearances. I thought it was what's his face who did some of those Flash issues. Name's escaping me. Who did like the end of the Flash Barry's Flash series?
Oh man, now you're giving me a brain fart.
I know,
thanks,
but
buddy.
Yeah, it was him, and then we had quite a few artists on here.
Well, at least it's more concise and streamlined now.
Oh yeah,
later appearances.
And then and then like I said, writers. We had Grunwald was on here for a while. We had
They were really trying to make Spider-Woman something. I wonder why she didn't really take off.
I don't know, because you know who wrote the last writer of the original series was Chris Claremont. So I mean, they were really trying to.
Wow! Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow!
So they
really wanted Spider-Woman to be something.
Oh yeah.
But then again, when people feel like it's too forced and contrived, they kind of have that that bristly reaction.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, Claremont wrote some of the late issues, but I think the last 2 or 3 were written by Ann Nocenti. So.
Still.
Yeah, exactly.
Claremont Nocenti, like you're really trying to make this character. And like I said, they should have done She-Hulk or Daredevil. I mean, to me, it's just like kind of a natural thing. Like just
yeah.
It
might have been a little too little, too late at that point. But yeah, putting Ann Nocenti, like a great female writer, at the end of this series, it's like she might not be able to turn it around. Maybe that was the problem. We had too much sausage in here.
Honestly. I'm just saying, I don't enjoy season 1 of Supergirl. Season 2 of Supergirl is slightly better because, we had to make some changes. Sometimes you just need a different perspective that doesn't have balls dangling from it. I'm just saying. Otherwise, you get all your female characters acting like Felicity Smoke.
Couple of balls down the gob.
But on that note, I would give this issue a solid B. The artwork really saves it for me because Turn of the Century is a clown. I just keep hearing that piano music. Play me off, Johnny.
Hold on. Russell said, "Yeah, Vermin had a great backstory, sad and creepy." Agreed.
Yeah, visceral reaction.
And then Russell's like, "Oh, check out. Yes, we will check out the new show, Russell. Yeah, he's got to go get sleep." I was gonna say, you never sleep, Russell. You were on here last night. You're on here this morning. You're like us.
Exactly. Respect the hustle, bro.
Do you sleep like Lilith Hellfire, 4 hours a night, hanging upside down?
It's good for the circulation.
Like Michael Keaton. All right, so yeah, I think I gotta agree. Yeah, probably B. I mean, I probably found this issue more humorous than you, but yeah, the art saves.
No, it's funny. Don't get me wrong, but like, I just don't like when female superheroes get clowned this bad by a guy like Turn of the Century. Like, why I oughta to the moon, Alice.
Oh, good lord. But yeah, I probably gotta agree with your B. Yeah, because I'm reading this in the black and white Essential Spider-Woman.
Yeah, same.
But yeah, no, so you saw, when Claremont was writing it, he actually did like a little unofficial crossover with the X-Men, because she showed up in X-Men 148 or something, and they fought I think it might have been her book. Her and some of the X-Men fight the Juggernaut and Black Tom.
The effing Juggernaut. Don't ever forget that.
The effing Juggernaut.
Why do Black Tom and Juggernaut go together like peanut butter and jelly? Should we ship it? I feel like we're gonna ship it.
I think they did. Because in the was it the last issue of X-Force? Like Black Tom's sleeping. He's like, "Oh no, Kurt, no Juggernaut, your fingers are too big or something." It's like, whoa, what?
Yowza!
I think someone has already shipped it. Yeah.
I'm bringing it back.
Exactly.
I'm taking it to TikTok. I'm bringing it back.
All right. You don't hear these words. Well, when we hear the words, we have feedback a lot. But are you ready for some feedback, Lilith? No, it is not Ray. No, it is not Russell. It is.
I heard it was a funny guy.
President of the Turner D Century Fan Club, Mr. Matt Kona, co-host of Sector 2814, the Green Lantern podcast, and stand-up comedian. All right. I haven't listened to this whole thing yet, so hopefully we get a second, Lilith. But, all right. Are you ready for this?
You can just add it in. It's fine.
True. All right. You ready for this?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Mr. Matt Kona.
Talk about
Hey, everybody listening, and Bill and Lilith. This is Matt Kona here. I feel somewhat obligated to leave feedback since I couldn't be on the show, because my obsession with Turner D Century has stemmed back from him being killed off along with many other obscure superheroes in an old Captain America story that was brought up on the Quantum Zone podcast. So I dug in, and I gotta say, I was pretty happy about Spider-Woman 33. I'd never really read the book, but I've been watching a lot of old, gritty 70s films, like The French Connection and stuff like that. And so this kind of reminded me of that. And the fact that Spider-Woman is in some ways like doing it for the money is kind of modern, especially with the popularity of The Boys now. And Turner D Century is immediately introduced as cheesy, which is kind of cool that they didn't take it too seriously back then, what he does and his intentions, trying to bring things back to another time. I love that he rides around on a bicycle, and it's a tandem bicycle with a mannequin of a fine lady on the back.
Don't judge him.
And he does all the damage. I didn't realize he was as much of a sociopath as he is in this issue, with right off the bat, like killing 30 people, being an arsonist, spraying poison out of an umbrella, using that mannequin head as a napalm bomb at some points, and it's left up to Spider-Woman to figure out if she wants to help save lives or collar this evildoer. So I liked the writing, the artwork, and the position that she was in.
Hey-o.
And even more
he hurt himself.
Parallels of the modern comic world. Turner D Century, well, he is a regular Scarlet Witch, building an entire town unbeknownst to everyone of the good old days, this perfect world. And then of course. The conclusion, I don't know. It felt a little bit rushed, a little bit dark, a little gritty, but I don't know. I kind of liked it. I'm kind of going back and forth in my head. As we know, Turn of the Century somehow survives and comes back at another point later. He lives to write again and give flowers to old women in lousy apartment buildings. But, yeah, I guess it seems definitive, but you can recon things and all that stuff later. So I enjoyed it. I'm sorry I wasn't there to joke and giggle with you guys during the entirety of the podcast, but thanks for listening to my feedback, and suck it, Lilith. No, not really. You're cool. And Phil, I'll see you soon when we talk about Ben Reilly on a future Spider-Man Ultimate Spider-Cast podcast. All right, everyone. See you later.
Bonkies!
See you later, bunkies!
Thank you, Matt Kona. Yes.
Are we sure Turn of the Century is not a Boston pizza owner?
Oh!
I thought they were Boston Pizza owners.
But yeah, what was up with that mannequin?
I mean, anybody's guess.
Ah!
And that's why you should watch the YouTube.
Yeah, so Lilith just gave a demonstration with her fingers. Yes,
it's like the origins of the real doll. We'll just leave it at that.
I was gonna say, adult theaters. Don't you blokes know what we did back in the day?
So, give the kids the homework and pay some bills.
Oh, that's right. All right.
Because we have another podcast after this, and I do need some rest before we discuss the Snyder Cut.
And Lilith is like, really? You're going to give how much time to Eternity Century? All right.
30 minutes tops!
No more, no less. All right. Hold on. I'm going to do double here. All right, so next time on Comic Capers, we'll be back with the Flash, Flash Annual 1 from 1987, so go check that out.
Yeah, it was actually alive.
That's right. Oh, but next week, for The Devil You Know, we'll be talking to Mr. D.G. Chichester about Daredevil 317 and 318. So, if you see this on the YouTube or whatever, and you still have some time, send us your thoughts, because, yeah, exactly 1 week we talked to him, Lil.
I know.
She's like, you don't gotta tell me.
I'm excited.
I know. Just emphasizing. All right, but if you want your more of your Eternity Century, yes, go check out part 2 on on the Ultimate Spider-Cast, episode 120, Marvel Team Up 120.
Oh, 120. That's no fun.
Get it? Episode 120, Marvel Team Up 120. Oh, look at that.
Synergy.
Synergy. And then 1 week later, the wrap-up, Eternity Century Part 3 from Superior Spider-Man number 9.
Did we get the old mustache to join us for that one?
Once we nail down the time, I'm sure we probably can, because it's auto. That's right, kids. What happens when Turner crosses?
Or at least have them send in feedback.
True. Hello, this is I. Otto Octavius is number 1 fan. But yes, kids. So, see what happens when Otto Octavius runs across Eternity Century's path.
Nothing good can happen.
Oh, that Marvel
Spoilers.
You thought this was crazy. You thought this was silly. Wait until Marvel Team Up 120. All right, so yes, lots of homework. Send your thoughts, capesandlunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember to follow Comic Capers on Facebook, Twitter. You can find links to all of the various social medias for all of the shows we do. I'm going to be reposting what we did last year about U.S. Agent John Walker, Lilith, because I think we might get some more hits on that for some reason. Maybe he's on a television show. I don't know. But yes, so follow all of our links. Like I said, you could see Lilith making dirty gestures on our YouTube channel. Go check that out, and please subscribe.
Around medical terms. Or sign language. Wait, do it this way.
This is the church. This is the steeple. So yes, come. Yes, join the subscribe to the YouTube channel. Find links to the Patreon, links to merch, links to everything.
Stay hydrated.
That's right. Go get your Capes and Lunatics official cup. But find links to all of it in one place. Linktree, linktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics.
It was just a really nice package.
Thank you, Ray. And please remember to support our sponsors, Tweaked Audio.
Get yourself some in-ear headphones. HD quality.
That's right. Revel in modern technology with some Tweaked Audio headphones. And do it competently, unlike Spider-Woman, and hunt a killer.
Burn. Michelle Gray definitely needs your help. She's definitely a little bit more competent than a good old Spider-Woman in this particular issue. It's Escape Room in a Box. Great way to spend some time. It's very thorough, very in-depth, and a little brain teaser, you know?
That's right.
Get off the Netflix and the Disney Plus and, use your brain a little.
And if you want to read, if you want to read like they did in olden times, go pick up Pod Life the book, now in digital and that newfangled, the newfangled digital or paperback. Audio coming soon. I just got
supposedly.
I got an email.
Even if Charlie has to do it, there will be an audiobook.
I got an email this morning from El Presidente looking for people's audio, so it is in the works. So check out Pod Life the book, and you can get that on Amazon. And when you do, go join Lilith on Amazon on a daily basis. Use the link for Southgate Media Group right down there in the show notes. Help us support this show, the network, and that man with his fancy mannequin, Rob Master Doom Southgate.
Make it rain, so says Master Doom.
Please kick me in the pants. Mark my words.
Lilith Hellfire.
If you guys want to hang out with me on the interwebs, I'm on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire, on Instagram at Lilith Hellfire 86. For brief, concise chunks of comic book stuff and spicy memes at Lilith Hellfire 69 on TikTok and the gram.
I'm 12 when you need me to be 12.
Bye, Felicia.
No?
Hello, Megan.
Bye, Felicia. For that.
I know.
Bye, Felicia.
All right, kiddies. Thank you for joining us. Again, come back.
Get us out of here, Sam.
That's right. In 1 week, Mr. D.G. Chichester and Daredevil 317 and 318. Eternity Century Part 2 continues in Ultimate Spider-Cast 120. And next Comic Capers, Flash Annual 1. Don't tell us we don't give you content. We give you content.
So much content.
It's a really, really nice package.
Are you a fan of comic books? Are you a fan of comic book villains? Well, join me, Russell, as we take a walk on the dark side with Tomes of Evil, the podcast dedicated to discussing, analyzing, and overall glorifying the villains of Marvel Comics, DC Comics, and all your favorite indie books.
Tomes of Evil, a comic book villain podcast.